Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in this video, I'm going to help you guys make some more money, gold, and XP along the way, and we're going to be doing that specifically by completing the daily challenges. Now there's a couple reasons that I'm actually very excited for this episode in general. This is going to be the first time that I've actually got a streak, and I'm saying a 7-day streak, since the update has actually dropped, and that was almost 3 weeks ago. And I finally broke that one streak, which is absolutely crazy, but I've been doing daily challenges for a very, very, very long time. And I'm finally excited that after today I'll start getting 0.3 and then 0.4 and then eventually back up to 0.5 again, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So unfortunately, a lot of people got that hiccup. Some people got reimbursed some gold for their troubles. However, I didn't really ask for it. I didn't really need it. I was kind of disappointed about it, but we'll just take it as it is and we'll just move forward with it. Now, if it would have been something that I would have been hugely impactful on my gameplay, then of course I would have done something about it. So if you guys were missing any type of gold, then I recommend that you guys reach out to Rockstar Support and see what you can do to maybe get something back for your troubles. Just kind of throwing that out there. But anyway, so we're going to be looking at the daily challenges today, like we do every single day. And actually, I looked at them right after I do Madame Nazar. Most of the time that I actually do. This one, a little disappointing today. And I'm going to tell you guys why in just a moment, because we're going to basically go over these real quick. We're going to do one, hence the location I'm currently at. And we've already completed one. So we completed one, and that was basically finish a mode in featured series. So that's a showdown mode. Basically how you would get there is you go join a game, and then you go down here, push left on your D-pad. You go down a quick join, and then you just go to featured. Just play one game. It takes like 5 to 8 minutes. And then you can just move on. You get a little bit of gold, a little bit of XP, a little bit of money for it as well. Plus you're going to complete a daily challenge, so depending on what streak you are, you're going to get even that much more gold for it, a little bit more XP, so it's well worth it. Just, if you're not a big PvP person, then just play one thing and you're good to go. Now, if we actually look back at the daily challenges again real quick, you're going to see that if we scroll down just one more beyond that, we actually have to play 2 free roam events. So every day at 1 o'clock, there's a free roam event that actually drops. It's the same time that Madame Nazar location updates, so I have to kind of pick and choose, and obviously I'm going to pick Madame Nazar. So whatever happens in 6 minutes, which is going to be Dispatch Rider, then we're going to go ahead and participate in that free roam event. I don't necessarily think that I'm going to show that on the gameplay, because honestly, there's no other PvP aspect, or at least free roam mission that's required, except for just playing it. So we're just going to jump into a free roam when it happens, and then we have to wait another 45 minutes for it to happen. I don't know if I'm going to do that, or if I'm just going to do something maybe tomorrow or off camera. So I can tell you right now that we're not going to finish all of these today. However, let's go over the rest of them. We have Alaskan Ginseng. We have to pick 5 of those, which that's actually what we're doing up here in this location specifically for. There's a whole bunch of Alaskan Ginseng, and we can pick a whole bunch right away. So I definitely recommend that you guys use this location. If you don't know where I'm at, I'll be showing that in just a moment. We do have to cook 3 seasoned venison. Wow, I think that might be a first time ever that we've had to cook seasoned venison. Usually I just cook regular venison because it fills your cores pretty good, and you don't have to do crazy things with the meat. And if you're not really a PvP player, honestly, it fills your cores and it does an absolutely fantastic job to begin with anyway. So I think I have that in my inventory, but if not, just have to kill a couple deer, and you can find deer anywhere. You got deer, so whitetail deer, buck, pronghorn buck, all of that's are going to give you guys venison, and they're so easy to find. And if you get at least a 2-star or a 3-star, you're going to pretty much get that 3 pieces, I believe, or 4 pieces pretty much right off the bat, so you really only have to kill 1. And then you can donate the hide to your camp. If you're a trader, good to go. All right, so now we have to update our horse appearance, which typically what I do in this for that is I'll just make it like a regular main, and then basically switch it right back. However, I think with the update, you actually had to pay for each time. Before, you didn't have to actually pay for it. If you did it one time, then you could actually just keep going back and forth. But maybe it's just because I bought a new horse. I don't really know. We're going to find out here in this episode, though. We have to kill 5 non-player enemies killed while Deadeye. That would just happen the other day, or if not yesterday. So that's going to be really easy. There's a couple really easy spots that you can do that. One, if you can actually find Gang Hideout, that will actually count for it. Easy peasy. You have Van Horn, and you also have Thieves Landing. Or you could actually just wait for a random NPC to come by and just, you know, lasso them off their horse, and then shoot them while you're in Deadeye. That works just fine. It depends on how big of an event you want to get into it. I just recommend getting it done right away. So Gang Hideout, Thieves Landing, Van Horn. And then last but not least of these ones, we actually have to kill 3 pronghorns. So if you skin a pronghorn, you're actually going to get your venison. So, they go hand in hand, so it's awesome. Now, for me, my roles, daily challenges, have 20 donations to crypts. They can be any donation. So if you got a whole bunch of feathers, that's pretty much all you have to do. This one I'm going to be doing a little bit later. $200 made from trading, and that's just basically doing deliveries. I do have a full delivery of goods, which is 100. So I'm going to make either $500 or $625 depending on what the live stream decides to do. So that one's going to be pretty easy to do. We do have to complete 3 resupply missions. Now, these sometimes can be a little bit tricky. The best way to do them, in my honest opinion, is to get a group of people together and then just do a resupply mission for each of your camps or your trading companies. It's super simple that way. We have 6 collectibles collected, which I have videos that I do for each of the cycles. I'm going to be putting out some more later today that allow you to get collectibles. Otherwise, just loot everybody you possibly can. So that's easy. Collectibles sold to Madame Nazar. Well, Madame Nazar is actually in Window Rock today, so we just have to ride down there, pick something that we have an abundance of, and then sell those. Not in a complete set, but we'll be able to sell those at least as 3. We have to find 3 lost jewelry. We have to have 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters. 3 bounties completed within 5 minutes or more left. So that's obviously if we can get one that's lucky enough that has a higher time frame, I guess. And then 3 bounties targeted lassoed from horseback. Now, for me, for whatever reason, I haven't tested this since the update this last Tuesday, but before that, and I don't know if it's still an issue, so you guys are gonna have to let me know to see if you guys have had the issue or not. And that's basically, it's when I lassoed them in a big posse that it didn't count for lassoed from horseback. So I had to do it myself or a much smaller posse like me and like one other person. So anyway, I'm basically going up to this area here. If you guys remember this from the story, it's like a gang area. It's one of the first places that you actually come to in the story that I remember from chapter 2. At least that's what I remember anyway. But anyway, this location, which is here, which is really close to Madame Nazar anyway, has 5 Alaskan ginseng right here. So this is the location that you guys need to come to. Hopefully you guys can make your way up here. And if you actually go back here towards this garden area, you'll actually see that there's a whole bunch of Alaskan ginseng right here. And I'm actually going to participate in that free roam event here as soon as we pick this stuff. But we're going to get this daily objective because I don't really want to come all the way back up here because there's no fast travel that close. So you do have to spend a little bit of time and energy to actually make it all the way up here. I guess I can only eat it. I guess I picked quite a few of it. I don't really need it anymore, so I could probably just trade it with the doctor, get a little extra cash. It's not going to be much. It's only 25 cents per herb, but it is what it is. And let's see, we got this one. And that should be our 5. Absolutely fantastic. We should get our 0.2 gold. Maybe. Why didn't we get it? There's not more here, is there? That was 5. I know it was 5, so we might just we might have to figure that out later. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna join into that free roam event, and I'll be right back with you guys. Well, all right, guys, we made it out of our free roam event just fine. We didn't win, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter. We got 0.08 gold, and I think it was like $8 or $9, I guess. So I guess it was something. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and cook our seasoned venison. So I haven't found any pronghorns yet, but you can find a ton of them in the Heartlands. So I'm going to show you guys the Heartlands. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a few different things on the map here real quick, just in case you guys don't know. Heartlands, you can find white-tailed deer and pronghorns all in this area. And another really good area for pronghorns is actually down in New Austin. You can find them in other places, don't get me wrong, but those are some of the better places in my own opinion, along with up in Big Valley, up in here, along this Little Creek River, which is really close to like the Hanging Dog Ranch up here. Now, I was talking about Van Horn, and then you have Thieves Landing down here. And then if you find a random gang hideout, which would be really good for your 5 non-player enemy kills while in Deadeye, there's 7 locations actually around New Austin that you guys can actually go to. Make a big loop with a circle, and you're going to be good to go with finding a gang hideout down there. Otherwise, just luck of the draw or an ambush would actually work just fine. So it does look like I do have some venison on me, so I'm just going to make some minty venison. It just sounds nasty in all kinds of ways, so maybe I won't eat it in real life. No thanks. I mean, I do like mint, but minty venison? I mean, if somebody really likes it, I guess leave a comment down below. I guess we'll find out. Maybe. So we're just going to finish this up. And then what I'm going to do is there's the stables right behind me. So then we can just actually quickly change our horse appearance. Just one thing. And then that way we'll actually be done with that as well. So actually cooking this last one, we should get our 0.2 gold, which we did. The 200 experience points. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, my Alaskan Ginseng didn't count. But you guys know where to get it now. So if you guys make your way up there and for whatever reason you guys only get 4 as well, I did not mean to cook another one. That was my bad. But you guys can actually make your way up there and then just actually reload into a brand new lobby. I mean, or you can actually just go and find some more if you really want to. But just reload up in that same area and you should be absolutely perfect to go. So we got our daily challenge with that one complete. So that's beautiful. So let's grab a happy ending here. And let's change one thing on him just real quickly. We're just going to change the main. That's pretty much all I ever really do, to be completely honest. Looks like somebody else might possibly be in the stable. Oh, nope, he's right there. Okay, cool. So let's just make our way into the stable here. It does seem like the processing is a little bit better with the stables recently, so that's good news. So attack and services, we're just going to go to the appearance. We're just going to go main, and then we're just going to actually make it natural, which is free. And then that should actually count for our update. 0.2, and then I'm actually just going to switch it back, which I don't know if it's... No, it's not going to give it to me for free, is it? Well, alright, guys. We were able to pick up 3 pronghorns, just like I told you, in the Heartlands. I did have a little bit of troubles actually finding animals, so I just jumped into a brand new lobby, and I was good to go. So I'm just going to skin these 3, and then we're going to get our daily challenge. So, pronghorn, right here. In the Heartland, I'll show you guys so you guys can see it. Yeah, this is exactly the location I found. I found a herd of like 5 or 6 of them, and I killed 4. So I didn't really need that many. I just needed to actually skin 3. And I have really no desire to actually keep this because I wasn't killing them to keep their hides anyway. I was killing them because I needed it for my daily challenge. So hopefully you guys can find them here too. Otherwise, I've already gave you guys 2 other really good locations that you guys can find the pronghorns at. At least that's where I typically find them the most, in those 3 locations. So let's go ahead and drop that. And then let's just do this last one. We're obviously getting the venison like I was mentioning before. And then this will be the 3rd and final one. And then we're going to get that daily challenge complete. So at this point, we just need to pick 1 more Alaskan Ginseng. And then we just have to go and kill 5 non-player enemies while in Deadeye. So I think what I'm going to do is I might ride up to... and get myself another Alaskan Ginseng real quick. And then I think I might head down to like Van Horn or something like that. So it might just take me a little bit.
Here you are.
Alright guys, so basically this is what I'm doing right here. I basically get them angry at me, and then I shoot them in the face. And I think we've actually gotten 3 of them so far. Yeah, 3 out of 5. And then after that, only thing I have left to do is just do another free roam event, which is going to be in like 10 minutes for me. So I won't do it necessarily on camera, but well, all in all, it actually took me about 50 minutes to complete all of the daily challenges, which is actually not that bad. So maybe just a little bit more than that. And I'm actually trying to get up to the fast post up in Wapiki for the Indian reservation. And then I'm actually going over to Van Horn. So I'm actually going from the first location that I showed you up basically over to Van Horn, and I've already run into 3 people. So I should have probably done it a long time ago because it might have been just easier instead of having to get all the way over to Van Horn. But it is what it is. So, oh, like here's another person right here. All right, that should be angry number 4. I mean, we're obviously decreasing our honor a little bit, but you know, it kind of is what it is. So, unfortunately, we might not necessarily get one more all the way up here. But let's see if the fast travel actually works, because I was actually trying to fast travel a little bit earlier, and it wasn't working for me. Now, I probably didn't need to fast travel over here. I could have probably just found any random person, because I do believe I have 4 of them if my thing ever decides to pop up for me. And we just have 1 more, so here we go. Let's just do this.
You like living?
A little bit. And there we go. And I guess it's time to leave before the entire town of Van Horn decides to come after me. Or I guess we could just take out the entire city of Van Horn. But anyway, we got just a couple more minutes until the free roam event does start. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy the video in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot, and it's greatly appreciated.